Hi, it's me again with Corel Drill tips and tricks. Somebody questioned how you could clean up a QR code. Well, you really don't know how, you don't really need to clean it up if you can, well, you do, so you could print it so it wouldn't be so fuzzy. But you could take your camera phone and cue this, and this is actually Corel Draw. So you could go to, I don't do it very often, object, create, no, insert, QR code. And then all you have to do is go over here and just see I've got CorelDraw.com. So you type out, I don't know that you need everything. Let's just go www. Well, that didn't work. Let's just see if that works. Trying to back up here and validate it. See, it comes up with that. So you probably need to put that in there. And then, well, there it is right there. It made it. And then you can see it's exactly the same. But let's say you don't know the name and you can't get hold of the person that sent it to you. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this thing is 6x6. I counted, there are 18, either black or white. You know, it's pretty hard to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 18. I prefer the graph paper tool over anything. And you know what? It was 33. There were 33 lines. So you want to hold down the control button. You know what? I can't believe it's 33. Maybe it was 18. Maybe 33 is something I did earlier. Pretty sure it's 18. Hold down the control button so it's square and make it 6x6. And hit P, put it in the center page. That's the one I did by doing this. And I'm going to hit P, put that in the center page. So you've got a grid. You know what? It must not be 18. It must be 33. Wow. Let's see if that's right. Graph paper, 33 by 33. Hold down the control button so it's square. Make it, click off of it, and then make it 6x6 and hit P. Yeah, it is. So then take something other, and it doesn't matter, you know, maybe later on it's going to be a little bit off because it's fuzzy. As long as you make it square, and I would use some bright color like green, and I'm not going to do the entire thing, but if you just take your time and do not make an accident or make a mistake and, you know, put one here, because then the QR code isn't going to work. QR codes are really cool. I have one printed on my new t-shirts for my website or for my YouTube video. And just go through here, and I'm not going to do the whole video, but it doesn't take that long if you keep it, you know, zoomed in, maybe go in some sort of order. So here's one I did. Where's the one I did? There it is. And so here's one I did. And if you will, let me group it together. If you will, you know, I don't remember there being that many black spots right there. There are. If you'll take your phone right now and bring your camera up, but it also read the fuzziness. And maybe, you know what, I can see some lines. Let's try going up to object and group and ungroup it. Yep, and then weld it. And that should get rid of those lines between so when you did print it, it would look a little better. Take a little bit of time because it's having to weld a lot. But you can generate, yeah, see now there's no white lines. You can generate this so quick. You know, let's just do another one. I think it was under object, insert a QR code. And let's do one for www.youtube.com. I don't have my phone with me, and there it is right there. It normally puts it in the center of the page. But that is one. Well, you know what? So this is a good lesson. This is white. You see how much bigger the bounding box is? It's created white and black. If we go to yellow, object, order, back of page, you can see it's a white coat. So if you're going to print this on a white shirt, you could do that. Now that would be maybe the advantage of doing it yourself. Let's see if we can't get rid of this white. You know what? I'm going to make my bounding box real big. And I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to break the QR code apart. Nope, that didn't work. I don't know what breaking the QR code apart did. Let's ungroup it. There we go. Then if you're going to print that on a yellow shirt, I believe that would still work because mine's printed on a gray t-shirt. And if it doesn't work, if you need the white, you wouldn't want white that big. So with this grouped together, hold down the shift key, double click on your rectangle tool, make it white, go up to object, order, back a page, and now it's behind the yellow. So I'm going to go put the yellow object, order, back a page. And you can see that red line. I'm going to take away the red line, the hairline. You know, sometimes it doesn't work. I didn't have it grabbed. Take away you wouldn't want that. So that, maybe that's the way you're going to want to print it. Because it is a black and white deal, but I'll have to go look at my shirt, but either way would work. So it's a lot easier just to generate it from, I wish I had my phone with me right now to make sure that is correct, but I'm almost certain it is. Anyway, I hope that helped them and maybe someday in the future somebody else. Thank you for watching.